Before we start, just make sure that your partner is sitting comfortably. We're going to work along the whole shoulder and upper back area, reaching up into the neck as well. Just start by making contact with your partner, just resting your forearms into the tops of their shoulders. Just use gentle pressure and feel the ebb and flow as you breathe. So as you exhale, just lean gently into the shoulder area. Now just release that pressure and roll your forearm gently down the side of each top of the shoulder, working from one side to the other. Now use a squeezing method. This is great for actually starting to release the shoulders. It really starts to give you an idea of how much pressure and tension they may be holding. Just use your thumb and fingers to lift and squeeze the muscle. And now we're going to use a technique called percussion. Just make a nice loose wrist, and with the edge of your hands, just cut across the top of the shoulder muscle, working on either side, going back and across the shoulder area. Make sure you never actually tap directly on the shoulder joint itself or on the spine. Always avoid any joint or the spinal column. This helps really enliven the area, bringing the blood to the surface, starting to actually pump the muscle full of more blood, which will help flush out all the toxins, relieving all that stress and tension. Now just using the palm of your hand, smooth across the shoulders and smooth down the top of the back as well. Coming back to the shoulders themselves, just use your hands to gently lift and release the shoulder. Just checking for any held tension that may be remaining, helping to loosen the joint and encouraging your partner to let go. Now we're going to come back to a bit of squeezing and kneading across the tops of the shoulders again. This time though, use a little bit more of a circular movement with your thumb. Always work from the center outwards, squeezing the muscle, rotating the thumb. Now come to the side of your partner, and all you're going to do is using the heel of your hand, just palm down one side of the spine, just down to about mid-back. Use your other arm to support your partner so they feel nice and comfortable with this stretching movement. And then come to the other side and repeat this again, just using the heel of your hand, stretching the muscle away from the spine. No direct pressure on the spine, remember. And just using the palms of your hands, smooth down that area that you've just worked. And then smooth again across the tops of the shoulders. Now we're going to move on to the neck area. So just support your partner's forehead in your hand and just gently squeeze up the neck muscles. Just use small rotating movements of the fingers as you gradually work up the muscles, either side of the neck, all the way up to the base of the skull, feeling for any knots and tension as you go. Now just allow your partner to relax their head forward whilst remaining totally supported in your hand, and just stretch the neck a little bit further now. Use the warmth of your hand just to encourage the muscle, and very gently and smoothly sweeping up the neck using your thumb and first finger. Encourage your partner to use their breath to help continue that stretch and increase the intensity of it, to release the muscles. So as they inhale, exhale, and just let their head go nice and heavy. While they're nice and relaxed, continue obviously supporting their forehead and bring their head back up to the neutral position. And just do very small rotations to either side, using your index finger and thumb to make a V shape to support the base of the skull and provide a really nice gentle stretch to the back of the head. Now repeat that stretch to the other side. Now we're going to work on the head itself, just releasing some of that tension that can get trapped in the scalp. Just gather up their hair and squeeze from the sides, just squeezing the scalp. Then squeeze from the back and the front. You're just gently lifting and squeezing the scalp. And using your fingertips, just lightly massage all over the top of the head. Keep the pressure nice and even throughout. Use one hand to support and one hand to massage the scalp. Just now you're going to pluck with your fingertips very lightly all over the head, just to stimulate the blood, to stimulate the scalp and all the muscles there. And now you just want to smooth it all down. So just gently drawing your hands across the top of their head, coming down to the neck, and then the sides of the head, down to the neck. And just keep this lovely sweeping motion going. So you're now sweeping down from the head into the shoulders and out to the sides. Your touch is getting lighter and lighter. Your partner more relaxed. Then just place your hands back on their shoulders, making contact again. And sweep slowly out to the sides. Then come back to the center and sweep down to the middle of the back. Just repeat this a few times. Your touch getting lighter as you come to a close. And just finish by gently resting your hands on their shoulders. So I hope you've enjoyed this selection of exercises. Just remember to get the most out of these techniques. Try and practice on a regular basis. So until the next time, bye-bye.